Hey guys, I'm still recovering from my cold. Since Kyuranger is on the way, I decided to talk about the last episode of Double 2 Sentai Zyuohger. This was a pretty damn good episode. This was the final battle for the Zyuohgers and for Genesis. We know that the characters had their developments up until the end, except for Naria. She just shows up after being blown up by the Zyuohgers. It would have been cool to see her backstory on why she's obsessed with Genesis and why she acts the way she is. But we don't get that. Instead, she gets axed off by Genesis less than about 40 seconds after she just defended him. That to me was the weakest part of the episode because we had amazing villains with their backstories. Naria reminds me of Melee and Gekiranger. At least with her, she's fought so many times to protect Ryo. With that said, he appreciates her and cares for her. Later on when they're at their final moment, we start to care for Ryo and Melee. Here, Naria survives being destroyed and then gets killed by Genesis. I want to know more about Naria, but if she doesn't have character development, why should I care about her? It's really sad, but that's the way it is. I'm sure there's other bad stuff, but there are so many good stuff in this episode. First, the final battle with Genesis. It's cool to see the Zyuohgers use their Unleash the Beast forms to fight and finish off Genesis with the Whale Change Gun, and their final attack with Wild Tosei Dodoka King. Lastly, Yamato's new form. Oh yeah, let's talk about it. With the power from Earth, Yamato turns into his new Super Unleash the Beast form. This is so damn cool and awesome. Now, I can't agree with what people said about this. Why didn't he do that when he got the Whale Ju-Man powers? There's plenty of episodes to build that up. I don't know why they didn't do that. Besides that, this form is awesome. I like Michan's Super Unleash the Beast form, but Yamato's form is way cooler and badass. For a finale, this was good and amazing. It was better than Ninja's finale. Don't get me wrong, there were some good parts of it, but at the very end of it feels like a Deus Ex Machina. I'm sure there's some other Deus Ex Machinas in this finale, like with Yamato's new form. Despite that, this was far better than Ninja's finale, and it ended really well. I can't wait to see what Kyuranger has in store for us. It looks really cool and could be better than Zyuohger, but we'll have to wait and see. Overall, it was a good year for Zyuohger, and it's one of my favorite Super Sentai shows. If I had to choose, I would probably rank it as number 4 for the best Super Sentai shows. Not as good as Shinkenger, but it was still good and really nice. If you missed out on it, give it a watch. Unleash the beast and see for yourself. Thank you for watching, and as always, I will catch you later.